Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone? I'm coming in here to address some things. Okay. I was on, and I know we can't call out nobody's names or whatever, but I want to daggone address this to the people that got me in your mouth about me doing the Cupcake McKinney case. Okay. Let me tell you something, home skillet sweet pea. When you got an assignment, and a lot of us have assignments. Y'all got assignments, she got assignment, he got an assignment. Wherever you are doing a case on anyone, it's your assignment, obviously. So let me say for the women that's over there in this other certain person's, you know, platform that's got Big Mama in your mouth for all you old females, and I'm talking about old messy. The one that had my name in your mouth talking about I said something about this certain person, baby. I ain't said nothing about that woman. Cause first of all, if I got anything to say to her or about her, I have her phone number. And I know how to pick up her phone and call her if I have a problem with her. But see, I've never had a problem with this content creator. And I do daggone want you to know that y'all some messy females. Y'all go from platform to platform saying she, he, and all this, and y'all old bitches. Excuse my language, but you're old bitches. In your 60s and 70s and things. Damn near 80s and 90s, some of y'all. And being messy on these platforms. You cannot tell me what to do on my platform, how to feel. Y'all feel how y'all feel on y'all platforms over there. I feel how I feel on my platform over here. And if you don't like my content, guess what? It's a block button. Goodbye. You ain't got to be here. Ain't nobody asked you to be over here. Ain't nobody asked you to be all off in my space, in my circumference, in my lane. You got to follow me. But I'm going to continue my assignment that the Lord gave me. So for you haters and you naysayers and you trolls and the killer and the goddamn going protector, we're on to y'all. Y'all can say what you want, say how you feel, but at the end of the day, we know what y'all did down there. Don't nobody do this. Nobody ever daggone kidnap kids and plot and premeditate and then put innocent people involved in it. And that's where I came in at, because I had a conversation with me and the Lord. And he said, if you don't daggone take care of him and call out for his, he gonna be in the spirit too. Now you're gonna deal with his spirit, her spirit, planet spirit, and all. And look, I don't care what none of you folks say. Some of y'all don't got the special gift that God gave you, and if you did get it, you still don't know what to do with it. Folks use cards. I read folks. And for y'all women with my name in your mouth, oh baby, what a glorious day it's gonna be when the real justice is served for Camille McKinney. You hear me? Not this fake bull mess they done put up in this courtroom and daggone 3 years to 2 weeks and dead liberation on some people's lives. No, ma'am. And I'd go hard for you if you was out here and being blamed for a crime you didn't do. The whole dang old family that turned on these folks. And you gotta have somebody out here in this world that's gonna fight for you out here. Because folks will lock you up and throw away the key, and you just be daggone throw it away. And your family know goddamn you ain't capable of doing no stuff like this to no baby. This was premeditated. It's all over. The folks down there, the girl, the boy, Vito, April Thomas, the put voodoo on folks to shut them up about this thing, this lie that they told. But it's all out in the open. Like Vito put the song on, everything's out in the open. Well, it is. It definitely is in the open right now. And everybody in the world is watching it and knows that it's in the open. It was too many. Let me tell you something, April Thomas and Vito. And I'm talking to you too, because it seems that y'all two put this together with the girls in the car and all of this other stuff because y'all, like I said. But anyways, I'm going to tell Vito and April Thomas, okay? April, I don't think nobody would be bothering you if you wasn't all over the place, baby. And you all over the place. You all over him. Baby, you ain't ever got dang going to me. And I have my opinion, and it's my opinion, and we all got one. It's like an asshole. Everybody got one. And my opinion is, baby, you couldn't have convinced me that your child was missing at the time that y'all was trying to say that baby was missing. It was daytime, April. And you on the goddamn one. I don't know if this is the same day or the first day or whatever, but baby, you couldn't convince me that your child had been kidnapped, baby, in the daytime. See, that's where y'all tried to plot the thing for Patrick Stallworth to be the criminal. But y'all messed up. Oh, yes, ma'am. Y'all messed up because you turned around and lied and lied and lied and lied. And so many lies is just that on stacking and stacking all the lies. Last night I couldn't even go to sleep because I kept saying, wait a minute, where was a bouncy house at night? Because they keep confusing the time frame. You hear me, y'all? Y'all can be this daggone, one with the helmet but I'm not. And I ain't making fun of nobody, but I'm not. And they cannot daggone my F me. You hear me? So, the first thing was, good morning, Miss Linda. Good morning, all my girls. The first lie you told and then changed it. And that daggone really the replica of the change. It's like y'all turned us on and then turned us off and then turned us back on and turned us back off. First, y'all messed up. April Thomas, you called this young lady's page and you had her, and the video's still there because it's daggone, I was able to watch it yesterday. And you called in and I thought, wow. Why would she call in on this daggone woman's page first and foremost? You supposed to be mourning, baby. You ain't found your baby. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? But you got time to be on these lives listening to what people say, and then you call me out. I want Carla Austin to leave me alone and let me. Girl, how you know what I'm doing if you ain't watching me, girl? You been watching me the whole time, and this is why I got a problem with her watching me, because you didn't keep your eyes on your little girl, but you sure enough over here trying to figure out what this lady is saying and talking about, oh, I'm suing you. For what? What's the sue? I'm not defamating your name. I know that you daggone, I feel in my heart that you're protecting a killer and a daggone kidnapper. Yes, ma'am. He came up to your car. So I don't know where the defamation of character is. Because you protecting a killer that was implicated in your baby's death. And yes, he was implicated in your child's death. And then, your baby daddy, he made some sense to everybody. Why is you clicking up with my op? Because y'all the one that did this. And he know it. He gonna put it together. And guess what? While y'all sitting around here hooraying Patrick Stallworth to be the killer and the kidnapper, guess what, sweet pea? God got a whole trick for y'all. Because I serve a mighty Lord. You had the nerve to put him in your mouth. demonic demon, because we don't plot on our kids to try to daggone be a bitter baby mama to do something to our baby daddy, and then daggone have a ransom for him to try to daggone buy his baby back from you. And another thing, where were you? Because you know what I'm saying? Your whereabouts is sneaky link for real. Your whereabouts is, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell nobody where you was. You say you was there, but if you was there, then you would have been able to catch the kidnappers taking your child. Hey, baby. You know why? Because she was crying. So the little boy said she was crying, and nobody kidnapped her. She walked off with the person. So the videos that the police in April and them want us to think is that little girl, them two little babies that was on video was one of her baby and the cousin. It wasn't, because it's a cousin. Her name's Sean, and she was in the comments arguing with somebody. Baby, I know FBI is all over like Big Mama's FBI, Big Mama Bureau of Investigations, because baby, I've been on it, and you can't got dang gonna put the wool over my eyes. Talking about a life and a dad going. Who gives a dang on about a life when a baby's life was snuffed out and somebody had to give it to somebody? And I don't care what none of these creators and they do daggone fruitcakes in the daggone bushes and all of that stuff got to say about Big Mama, because at the end of the day, I know what happened to that baby. And y'all mad. Y'all mad. Yeah, you're mad. And I don't care about you being mad, because I ain't asked you to watch me. Talking about, she said she was having encounters with that baby. And I was. Now put me in a lie to take the test. I'll show you I was. I daggone deal with the Spears, girl. You better shut your mouth. Want to come in here and daggone, talk they crap to me. You ain't gonna talk your crap to me, because one thing in the daggone, I'm 52 years old, baby, and you can't goddamn gonna pull the wool over my eyes like you can do some of these other folks. Because we know ain't nobody came and got your baby back, but somebody you gave her to. Because don't nobody want no babies. You saying that girl was high. Let me tell you something. When I used to get high, I ain't got time for no kids. I'm trying to get high. The hell? And that's my life. Back then. Shit, I ain't had time for no goddamn on kids. I got away from daggone when I got high. Shit, I had to leave. So, you ain't gonna tell me. That baby went through a lot. And then to think that y'all could get this off and they know this baby was alive, they daggone playing y'all. They playing y'all, yes ma'am. They playing y'all. They making y'all think that them people, because it's funny, y'all. You know what, Miss Linda? At this point, I don't even know what he thinks, because at the end of the day, when stuff done been put out there, and it's a paper trail behind this so-called premeditated kidnapping, it's a paper trail. They tried to daggone did something planet of the fake. I'm telling y'all. And when they get them for this baby's demise and things, and this mama need to go down, she called the other daggone lady's platform, y'all. This is it ain't funny. But this woman is supposed to be mourning. I don't even know what date that was, but you're supposed to be mourning, but yet you worried about who's saying stuff about you. And that shouldn't have been the least thing on your mind about who is saying things about you, because baby, a lot of people was going to say things about you when you are an unfit mother, because no woman in a goddamn, I don't care whatever mistakes these women have made, they ain't never left no 2, 3 year, 4, 5-year-old outside by themselves. I never heard of it in I'm 52. So I've been around here a long time. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that you're gonna drop your baby off unattended where nobody adult is. But you talk about the first thing you did with your lie is you told a daggone lie on a daggone party girl. They was throwing a party for babies that was way older than your children. So why would you drop your baby off over to a house that nobody know you, nobody know your baby? But when that girl said that baby wasn't, she didn't. That baby wasn't invited to her party. That baby was outside. She was unattended for hours on hours by herself. She urinated on herself. They took her back to somebody's house. She came back out. So that means no adult supervision was any. If this is what we to believe during the day, not the nighttime, y'all, because the party was in the daytime. Now, mind you. So what they got a daggone? They keep switching. She came up missing that night. Then she kept the daggone time frame ain't adding up, y'all. Where did she come up missing, at night or the day? Because either way, in whatever time that she came up missing, Patrick had no daggone dealings with this child. Because they had already arrested Patrick. This baby was seen all over in daggone, what you call, where they daggone was searching. The cousins and them had, mind y'all, the cousins and them had already been out the woodside searching trash cans and stuff. Because they said, we out here searching trash cans with gloves, and that's the reason why I called the one content creator, because she had a big platform, honey, and I got the call. And baby, did you hear what that cousin said? She said they out there with a daddy said that the blah blah blah. Y'all, I was on it, okay, and I couldn't believe it. I said, did the daggone cousin just say what I think she said? And it was all singing the same tune on the daddy. Patrick was nowhere to be involved with this. That part. That part, Miss Linda. So you gonna tell me that all of these people that supposedly was out there in the daytime? Because she remember, y'all, now this is where April done got dang going live, y'all, and I know they done caught her up. And American can Big Mama been going hard in the paint because something ain't right about this mama story. And then Vito done added himself, so I done daggone put in my mind that these two put a kidnapping together on the baby daddy to try to get ransom money from him and all that good other daggone bloobily in there. But them is the two. And then I don't know where this girl came in at with all these babies. And the little boy told us all she had her children in the car. And they still didn't holler. They was hollering about a white woman, y'all. The white woman was giving out the candy, not no Policia. So April, where your white woman at? Well, if y'all go and listen and look up that girl that was giving the commentary about this whole thing, her and Vito, honey, baby, they know a lot, and they need to all be pulled in for questioning their whereabouts, because the boy is on the phone and he on the phone with LaBrittany, and they both having a conversation about these people's baby. And Vito say, when the daggone that night when the daggone FBI cracked down, somebody somebody went on ahead and did it. Did what, Vito? What they do? Cause so I'm just disturbed, y'all. Cause Vito and April, LaBrittany, all of them is a part of this big scheme. And LaBrittany knows Quintessa has mental issues. They've already did their homework on these people to daggone set them up for this crime. And I don't understand why. Why was Brittany involved in this? What was Carlos involved in this? And April clearly told the world that Carlos told her, do not call the police. This your child missing, girl. There's so many people involved in this that you can't daggone just throw these people in jail without daggone seeing what the real deal was. And if these people Their police force told us two men was involved with this crime. Two men. So where's Quintessa even come in at? This where they daggone had to turn these two lovers, Patrick and Quintessa, against each other and lie to say that they had this baby. And they neither one of them had that baby. Because this baby was still alive and she was still being out here transported and switched around and everybody talking about, hey, where's the mama at? Nobody ain't seen her since her interview, and nobody had till she came around. Somebody from Birmingham called me and said, Big Mama, she had the most stinking smell when she walked in her mama's house, like she had been around a dead corpse. And I'll take a lie, take the test on that now. Yes, ma'am. They said this wasn't a smell like, the crotch, the cooch, different those type of smells when you ain't had a bath in a while, you funky runky don't care. This was a smell of dead corpse, this person said. Said that she walked in their house, her mama's house, and her mama told her she need to go take a bath. Now, Miss Sharon, if you out there now, did not tell your daughter go take a bath because she was thinking and stinking ranky chanking. She funky runky. When your mama got to tell you go bathe because you smell not like BO, you smell worse than that. Like you had been around something dead. And it was said by a woman from the Birmingham area. Nobody heard from you, ain't nobody seen you, ain't nobody did nothing. You wasn't in the mental hospital. You dad gonna let me know that when I said, because she, April never got off the Facebook. She was arguing and fussing with everybody about what they thought about her. And why are you even daggone on Facebook or anything? Why your child is missing or stuff that went on and you on this thing worried about what folks talk about you, girl? Sure was. Sure was trying to rob him. That's how they was trying to rob him. And that's how you know it was Vito and her. That's how you know it was Vito and her. And everybody was gonna get a piece of the pie. Cause now they done brought the girls in and they done daggone all corresponded to figure out, y'all know what's gonna go down is we gonna get paid for this, right? So she done daggone went to try to get Jeezy to sign that garbage song. The city is donating everything. Baby, they got a good, nice chunk of everything, and everybody got a nice little piece of the pie. Hmm. And that's sad, cause this baby lost her life due to y'all's neglect. A mother's dad going, you had to give that baby, and somebody somewhere is that going listening to Big Mama and saying, you know what? Wait a minute, we need to listen to this lady because something about her story sounds just about maybe all right. And this spirit bothers me. She won't let me stop messing and talking about her because it's not right what they done. And you don't think that you can go out here and hurt a baby and plot and daggone scheme and then sit there and that boy Vito schemes and daggone call DHR folk call face it. He don't want to call the police on nobody because guess what? He's scared of the police. He's scared to death of them police officers. And for him to be out here so gangster, boy, won't you go on down, sit down now? Cause see, you only one that was implicated in this baby's death. You. Nobody else was implicated. You. The dad got national live and got on national. Hey, he might not have known somebody was screen recording, but they was. And baby, the dad know exactly who he was talking to. He know he had a problem in the situation. Good day, good day. He know he had a problem in the situation with these young people, these young men that was implicated in his baby's death. Patrick ain't got the daggone a reason to go and take one baby and not take both babies. He's supposed to be a pedophile, a petty, as you would call. So if he that, he would have took two for one. That's daggone Burger King and have it your way, and McDonald's, loving it and all that good stuff. So you can't tell me that these two loving people that love one another that was together done turned on each other for the system sake. I would hope not. I would hope that the system is smart and listening to somebody and put this thing together and said, you know what, that thing on right, what happened now? They're showing us what did happen. And this woman been going hard in the paint on this thing. Because you know, when I stick to something, when the Lord working through it, you can't daggone stop. And I had an assignment from the Lord, and when He chose me for the assignment, I thought, Lord, baby, what in the world is going on? What did you talking about? An assignment. I said, I used to have an assignment in school, but I ain't never daggone had no assignment for the Lord. I didn't understand it. I just didn't understand this assignment. And then I thought, uh-oh, in school you better have passed your assignment, and this definitely is an assignment to pass for the Lord. It was biblical. You had the daggone good and bad working, and the good and the bad was working against each other, where they was killing off everybody that was involved in search and rescue of the baby, because they know what happened. And what's funny, it ain't even funny, but what's strange is that y'all put a search and rescue team together before the police even had anything to do with this. LaBrittany and Carlos and April. And I'm just like, what about it? The mama said they don't want to call, don't call the police, and that was strange because 3 hours went by. It was very detrimental, and it's strange that y'all wouldn't call the police. Who had this little girl who was traveling her around while folks was looking for a baby? Patrick and them is locked up, mind you. In the story, Patrick and them ain't got nothing to do with this story, girl, because they messed it up from the beginning. Patrick and them was in jail when this little baby came a missing child. They really think that they daggone got this crime going over our heads. No, ma'am. That's the whole story. This boy was in jail when all of this was taking place, and that girl was too. So how can she say what Patrick did? She never got out of jail. They still had this girl behind bars. So how can she say what Patrick did to that baby if he was supposedly done something to her? But Patrick didn't have access to that baby. Neither did Quintessa. They was in jail when all this mess was going on. And the girls was in the car talking about they seen somebody dropping her. They seen somebody, but it wasn't a dad. And then the girl, the light-skinned girl, LaBrittany, she talking about she been knowing Quintessa since she was 10 years old. She done broke it all down on the live and everything. You gotta go in there and just put her name and the baby's name up there and see what you come up with her. Because if you put Two Gun Vito on a cupcake cake, honey, you see everything. Everything. Him talking about Dominic Daggone telling him that he killed his baby. Oh, yeah. So you been first suspect from the jump, Vito. You was the only suspect until y'all swindled around and y'all had to get out of this shit So I don't know what y'all worked a deal or whatever to get out of this mess with the police and all that other ruckus, but y'all worked a deal out, baby. And I hope that the police pulled the dad telling you that he know that y'all the ones that did this to his baby. The FBI. Because Patrick and them when dad gonna have access to go get your child. And now this was a hit. This baby was daggone. This you gave her over to them. Cause y'all supposed to play a trick on the dad. That's just to it. The baby never got kidnapped, y'all. And the cousin said it. The cousin said it. She said that one when she in the comments so busy arguing with somebody that she slipped up and said that one when Cupcake came up missing, Lord. The cousin, Sean. Shun. She said she slipped up and said, y'all, that one that baby came up missing, so that meant that ain't that baby on that camera. And they need to daggone hook her up to a lie detector test and see if she didn't say that. Cause see, right now everybody needs to be hooked up to a lie detector test, and that's just how I feel. The truth need to come out about this little girl. This wasn't no Ku Klux Klan hit. This wasn't no goddamn going, Patrick and Derek hit. This was a daggone set premeditated kidnapping on a little girl that went wrong and the folk got scared and somebody had to done her in. And it's Vito. That's it, Vito. You gotta call out the demons' names when demons do demonic things. And Vito, you've been implicated from the jump of this daggone baby's death. You have. It's all kind of stuff that says you did it. And I got everything in my phone, and Lord have mercy, when the FBI come my way, I got enough to daggone put you away, you and April away for a long time. Oh, April, baby, you probably never see the break of light if they daggone go and break this crime down and know that you helped this young man to daggone swindle your baby away, because there's no way that Patrick and them would have knew to come to your house waiting to cut for your baby to come back outside, because how would they knew that? How would Patrick and them knew that baby was coming back outside, April? You're a liar. You're a big liar. And y'all gonna get sought out for this crime. Y'all can't possibly think that you got this under the bag. And all Birmingham got to do to clear their name and the police's forces to clear their names is arrest y'all. End the story. The baby will cross over and get up out of here, and the world will be a better world after y'all get done. And Birmingham will be a better place after they get y'all. Because it's a criminal out there that they daggone discarded a body that was kidnapped from a club. Mm-hmm. That same criminal is who did this to the baby. And I'm going to pop my collar on that one. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, y'all know they in the bushes, girl. They stay in the bushes watching Big Mama. And then they get over there and get mad. And be on somebody else's platform talking about that lady, she crazy. Yeah, that Big Mama, she ain't just... I heard them old daggone raggedy daggone old... My mama taught me to respect my elders. Them old elders over there on them pages over there talking about Big Mama. I said, none of y'all don't know me, and you keep your raggedy mouth off me. Because this baby, and this don't happen in the daggone hood or the ghetto. So I don't care about what y'all think. That poor April, no, poor Cupcake. And that really just drilled in me last night while I was sitting there listening to them talking about poor April. This woman left her baby unattended for hours. And for her to get on here and tell everybody she was there, I never left. Well, if you never left, your baby still be here, girl. So I don't care about what y'all say. And I don't care about what y'all poor April this and poor April that. Hey, April Thomas, I don't pour you, girl. Because I'm a mother and a grandmother, a cousin, an auntie, and I would never leave a child unattended. So you sat there and you lied, and you've been lying from the day one when you said you dropped that baby off, girl. And you've been lying every daggone chance you get. You sat on that other lady's platform and said you never left there. And it's clearly said that your ass daggone dropped that baby off at a party and you had to come and charge your phone. So while you was charging your phone, your cousin said you went in the house for 3 minutes. And you looked and you looked and you looked and you said something wasn't right. How the hell can you fix your mouth up to say something not right when where was you looking at? Because see, y'all story don't add up, and I don't care about y'all being mad at me. Y'all can pull that mess over there and down in that country stuff, but I'm up north and baby, we don't play about them kids. And you sit there and you said that that baby jumped out the car and went play with cousin. So obviously you took off and you left because you sure said you dropped her off at a bar. This is why April Thomas nobody can't believe you, girl. Because your story changed up and you just keep this the story just keep dipping up and down. And baby, the truth don't change, girl. And you clearly sit on that other daggone platform and said you never left there. You clearly said your baby was dropped off at a birthday party. That's why everybody can't believe you, because everybody like, dang, she just gonna drop the baby off with people she don't know. Hello. But April Thomas wants us to believe that she was there. Make up your mind. Was you there? Did you drop her off? You know what I'm saying? At a party she was never invited to. You obviously did drop her off because she was out there unattended for hours. So, girl, I'm sick of the daggone lies. With that April Thomas, you need to be booked. You need to be booked in the daggone city jail, girl. Cause y'all premeditated this daggone kidnapping up, baby. When they get the daggone wind of this, what y'all done, baby, girlfriend, baby, bye. It sucks to be you because you have told so many lies in this whole thing. Hey, Miss Dolly, baby, you have told lies throughout this whole case. Yeah, you right, baby. You are so right, Boogie. You so right. And they talking about poor April. April was daggone ransoming the baby off to the daddy. Allegedly, that what he said. These are the things that came out this man's mouth, and this is the things that daggone occurred. So I'm not defamating nobody's name or character by daggone breaking this down for the world to see that this was premeditated kidnapping. This wasn't a random kidnapping. Because if it was random, Patrick would have took both of them babies, not just one. No, ma'am. But they can't put Patrick in this no kind of way because Patrick was in jail when this baby was being seen and tossed around and daggone this and that. They said the brother had her out there and daggone the white lady said that the brother was seen with the baby earlier. He lived out there where daggone Patrick and them live. So what's really going on? What's really going on? Y'all remember April said she came back from the daggone park because she was at the park with the baby. Now, mind y'all, she bought the baby there to drop her off because this is the plot. Whoever was supposed to got her, they was trying to get her at the park, mind y'all, Because the police got interfering with her getting her at the park. They kept bringing the baby back to April. So April all of a sudden told one of the officers that he was lying, and this man said that he daggone had to bring the baby several times out the park. So April said she had the daggone, her phone was dying. So she went to charge her phone at her cousin's house. This one of the lies. Or is this the same lie, just in the same daggone segment? Because her phone had died. This is why she left the daggone little boy at the park by himself, or whoever she left him with, to go charge her so-called phone. And I kept thinking, wait a minute, we all grown. We all mamas, grandmothers, and stuff like that. So we gonna go get us a charger port to go in our phone if we got a car. That's just normally anybody. You can't be that poor where you can't go and afford you a daggone charger port in your car. So that was strange to me too, that you would go all the way to your cousin's house to charge your phone. So I guess she goes to charge her phone. So she say, cause it's like a daggone alibi for her reason on everything. There's so many stories behind it. You just gotta. This is how it is outweighed. Lies have outweighed everything, and this how it was on Dominic. These people against him. So he'd have been by himself with all these people that's telling us that the dad owed the plug, that Don Vito know the plug, but Don Vito put up money for the baby, or said that he would put up $2,500 for the baby, and he knew the plug, but yet you didn't give the $2,500 up for the baby. So the plug, Vito, why didn't you tell the plug to hold on so the dad can come up with whatever part of the money that he was supposed to come up with? Because obviously there wasn't no plug. Vito, you was the daggone dude that did this because you got scared. I don't care about, and I ain't putting nothing past none of these. Two babies, that's right. Why not take both of them if you're going to snatch both kids, follow him on the. Come on now. But the daggone cousin said that ain't Cupcake on the video. That ain't when Cupcake come out missing, honey. Yes, ma'am, she's in the daggone, she in the comments arguing with somebody, talk about that ain't when she came up missing. So them little kids that's on that video ain't her. From the cousin's mouth. And I couldn't believe it. I should have, I wasn't thinking it was nighttime. It was like one something, and I was daggone, in and out, but I was daggone, done fell asleep to some of the stuff. Her and her cousin left the meat dude and left the little bro to watch Cupcake. And a kid couldn't stop that from happening. Watch CC and Mari. Yeah, basically. But you know what? I could understand that for a fact if that was the case. Amari is playing football, baby. He wasn't even there at the time. No, ma'am. She dropped that baby off by herself. She said that girl's babies was already out there. So she just left the baby. But she's saying she was there, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Her lies is catching up with her. And the lies just keep daggone doubling up on her. How many more lies you gonna tell, girl? How many more lies? And then, what struck me with the way Miss Sharon was looking at her when she was on this live, and she told me, take this, I can't get. Girl, bye, you did a good performance, but baby, you know what I'm saying? I'll be glad when they daggone announce that they got the mama of Cupcake McKinney for her daggone part in her baby's demise. I can't wait to hear that. Because, baby, the day that I hear that, the day that baby gonna cross up out of here. Because that's the only way this baby gonna be able to cross over. I think she was very disturbed when April came in that church because she felt safe in the church. The baby felt safe in the church. You know what I'm saying? So she went to God's kingdom, God's house, for comfort. And when she seen April walk in that church, baby, I think she daggone let her mama know right then and there, Mommy, I am still here, but I'm in the spirit realm. And she brought the balloon down. The pastor said it. He said that church, that baby balloon been up in his daggone ceiling for 3 months. Yes, he did. And it was still full with helium. And if you don't mess with them helium balloons, baby, if they put a lot of helium in that balloon, baby, it take a long time for them helium balloons to go down. And it's got to be something to pull helium down right in front of the mama to let her know she was carrying her balloon. When she seen her mama, she walked over to her with that balloon. They said April ain't been back in the church ever since. And lied to the pastor that she had to be at work on that day. The pastor should daggone been like, why would they have her coming back to work? And she daggone, the baby ain't been, we just had a daggone, all of that for the baby and everything. I don't know about that. The grieving process was really, she's over it. She's over it. She's moved on and everything. And the world is still grieving her child. You gotta be a cold-blooded person to premeditate a daggone cold crime against your baby daddy and your baby that belong to him. That's sad. That's sad, y'all. You gotta be a cold-blooded person to premeditate with your baby daddy's ops on him to rob this man. Cause they seen that boy Vito Daniel Jelks said the boy robbed the Brinks truck, he robbed the bingo hall. He defamated this man's name all the way around. Because if you're that dang going to go back on to the beginning of the story, Vito told the whole story. And that's why I told the daggone system, y'all need to make Vito daggone end this story. Vito need to end this story. Since he ain't the daggone, what you want to call it, guys? The hero. He was a suspect. The main suspect. Nobody else was called out in this thing. Vito was trying to say that Patrick and Dominic did this. And that's why you got to look at Vito. How you know all this, sucker? Vito, LaBrittany, Carlos, all of y'all need to be investigated. Because Carlos, I don't understand why you would tell a mother this baby is missing not to call the police. What in the world? In April, you fought for it? Because if I was a judge, I'd tell all of y'all going to jail. Because y'all dad gonna put this thing together. The fortune teller told her that dad gonna lady that dropped the cards that it was about money, greed, and all that other stuff. And probably sex too. You having sex with the daggone allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly, cause the way y'all act like y'all was the ones daggone having the daggone affair. Not Sneaky Linky, the one that you been daggone thrown in the case with y'all. But I don't even think he even a part of it. I think you the one that did this, Vito. Vito, you and April is too close. Not to dang gonna think y'all got something to do with this baby's crime. Y'all want to be daggone. He want to be so famous. I hope that your name don't ring because you daggone done daggone did nothing like this. That would be a travesty, Vito, if they daggone got your name ringing like this. Two Guns Vito and April Thomas arrested for their role in, yeah. Headline news. Gonna pop up on the daggone TVs everywhere. All on your Facebook. That April Thomas got arrested and Vito was arrested for their part in this baby's what's your majig. Yes, ma'am. Right, L Boogie, right. And then whoever daggone texted him or told him or called him to tell him about ransom, that's why he was able to say, oh, cupcake, okay, because he just knew the baby, the mama, she got something to do with this. They went into play. It went into play with her and Vito. That's when she come ranting up, talking about, where the white woman at? You wasn't there, girl. We seen you when you clearly walked up and you said you hadn't had no bath. Well, the shirt that girl, that baby came up missing in, you had on a white shirt. She had a green shirt in her hand or a jacket or whatever, a little pink shirt with a Mickey Mouse on it, a Minnie Mouse. So I don't understand your concept of you saying that you didn't bathe. When did you not bathe? The next day? Because I'm clearly the outfit that baby's supposed to come up missing with you. You had on a white shirt. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. And then the next thing you see her on daggone live crying. Asking folks why they choose her and why they monsters. April Thomas. They ain't monsters. Y'all monsters for plotting a kidnapping on your baby daddy. Y'all the monsters. Them people ain't bit more daggone did this than the law allowed. And they been made to say this evil, nasty stuff on each other, and they are daggone. How the hell they gonna get this girl to turn against the man that she been making love with? Y'all just arrested this girl. She just got off her man. But y'all want to make it like he a pedophile. The man ain't never daggone did nothing to the daggone baby. He never even had access to this little girl. What y'all lying selves. And that's why I'm upset. Because these people was in jail while all this going on. The baby came up kidnapped while the daggone people was in jail. Why y'all think Patrick's first lawyer said that his daggone client is innocent, and they kept on saying them people was innocent till the 19th came along. So they need to get this daggone crime together, and the only way they're gonna daggone clean up Birmingham and clean up and do something constructive and right for a change to solve a major crime that happened to a little girl and put Birmingham back on the map because these criminals has made Birmingham look bad is to get these two culprits involved in this the little girl death. Lord, in the name of Jesus, help Cupcakes to get up out of here so her soul can be at rest. She don't got to keep on trying to fight to tell the world what happened to her through people that can read her spirit and know what this baby went through. Yeah. And now folks want to tell me to change my subject on what I'm talking about. No, ma'am, because justice ain't been served. Not the right justice. And I'm not going to shut up until God tell me to hush. These folks know what they did down there, and they don't want nobody to figure it out. And this woman and daggone got her nosy ass and things, and that's what they feel in our business down here. And I'm not in all the Birmingham business, Birmingham. Big Mama in them criminals business. Because they putting folks in the spirit. And I work for God. And we just don't do those kind of things to children. And mothers don't leave their children unattended and throw them off at birthday parties that nobody know them at. So April Thomas, yes, I'm on your head, girl. Because there's something funky about your goddamn story, baby. It's something funky. And as funky as a daggone patch of collard greens that been left on the back burner for a week. It's funky, girl. And guess what? It sucks to be you if you had anything to do with what your baby daddy said for ransom. Put the story together, put the puzzle together, and we done put it all together. Big Mama's Bureau of Investigations done daggone solved what you did to your own daggone child in my soul. And not no amount of money, not no donations, no gifts, people gifting you and all of that stuff could amount up to. And you was thanking all the folks. Oh, thank you for all of the many blessings that y'all gave when all of this happened. Okay, girl, bye. Instead of you acting like you thanking the world for what happened, you should have been asking God for forgiveness and praying for your baby at the same time. But no, ma'am. And the streets is talking. The streets know what y'all done. That's why y'all all quick to say, everybody knew what was going on. Yeah, they did. We know they did. All of the criminals that was involved in it, y'all definitely knew what was going on. Because ain't no way in the world I would have waited 3 hours before I called a kidnapping in on my child. And then you on daggone Facebook, daggone you. If your baby was missing, you sure was weirded out. That mean that baby wasn't missing at the time on that video. That's why nobody could understand why come you were so laid back and lackadaisy. And then you say if you was there, that baby would have had her shoes on, but you lied. It's so many lies, and April Thomas need to be arrested, child. And she mad because folks is telling it. She had a nerve to be at the other content creator talking about, I just can't believe that people saying I need to be in jail for neglect. Yeah, for neglect, daggone child endangerment, all of that. And I think that's the reason why April Thomas keeps saying that she was there, because if she say that she had left and went away, they can get her for child endangerment. So she trying to say that she was there, but the whole that you weren't there, April Thomas. The world knows you wasn't there because your baby daddy told us. And then another thing that he told us about you that he slipped in is gonna get you all worked up and everything. You daggone tried to ransom your baby back to your baby daddy. Now how that daggone came across out of his mouth that you were trying to ransom your baby back to him? People wouldn't even daggone implicate you in this story. But it's hard to not implicate you in anything when you and that boy said y'all gonna make a Lifetime movie out of this. And only the killers could say that, honey bunny. Only the killers could say that. Don said his baby mother wanted to sell his own child back. Right? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but y'all let her tell it. She daggone was there. I was there, and ain't nobody gonna tell me where I was. But April, if you was there, then why did you tell when it first came out that you dropped her off at a birthday party that nobody knew you at or her? And that's why I said, It's something funny and fishy about April's story. And she want everybody to hush up about it because if you keep talking about it, it's gonna make the police look at April. And April need to be in jail. She premeditated this crime on her baby daddy. That's why they all was over there singing, he did it, he did it. The cousin said it, Brittany was saying it. Everybody was saying Don did it. But Vito was the main one whose name was on the daggone from the dad. Hmm. They got charges with his name on it under this daggone case. So I don't know when that case, when his that should have came up when these charges came up. I think he gonna get convicted of this baby's daggone demise. Him and that mama and everybody that played a part in it, put it together. The kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? Cause now everybody is implicated that daggone had their mouth on it. Yes, ma'am. The ones on the daggone video, the boy, the girl, all of them. They are all involved. That's why you couldn't understand how could they throw a daggone Christmas party for a mama that's daggone mourning her child. How dare y'all? Talking about this is for Amari. No, you wanted this, that. Y'all wanted that fame. Y'all wanted that daggone, what you call it off of this. And that's terrible. Because nobody wants no fame off of no baby that done lost her life due to y'all's negligence. And y'all plotting on that to take him down. They was trying to rob him under his nose. Do y'all know that? Because ransom is robbing a person from right under their nose. And Vito want to come out talking about, I got 2,500 on this baby's whereabouts. You of all people in the city. A hit dogger. I sure know Hollow on it. He knew a whole lot. And that's why I said him and that mama need to be investigated. Why he want to get everybody investigated. Hey, FBI, go investigate Vito and daggone April Thomas. And that's real talk. And see, I'm talking to the big people. I ain't got to talk behind her back. FBI, you need to investigate April Thomas and Vito. Now, Vito was the culprit of being told that he did this to the baby. The killer. He's supposed to be allegedly the killer. And April Thomas, uh-oh, watch out now. Anyways, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've been in here with y'all. I love y'all. And I'm gonna come back in here if I find something else on the video, because these is when I come and talk about it when I done ran into something and make you say, And with that being said, y'all have a blessed day. And for those ladies that had my name in your mouth, go bark up somebody else's tree. Because dogs piss on trees. And let me tell you, I'm going to be the one to be like, I told you so. When all this go down. Because the story just don't make no sense. For a man and a woman that love one another to go take your baby, April Thomas. Not the other one, yours. And the thing is, these two people was in jail when all this was going on. And your baby came up missing while these people was in jail, girl. Make that make sense, April Thomas. Well, y'all have a very blessed day and don't let nobody steal your joy. And God bless everybody. I'll see y'all when I come back in here. Good day, girls.